Welcome, brave souls, to Terrifying Tales, your gateway into the eerie world of the supernatural and unknown. With every tale we spin, we delve deeper into the darkest corners of fear and mystery. Here we don't just tell horror stories, we guide you into them, leading you through the twisted paths of terror that lie hidden in the shadows of the ordinary world. We'll reach into the depths of the uncharted, the inexplicable, and the cryptic. Are you ready? Are you prepared to question your courage, challenge your beliefs, and confront your darkest fears? We hope so, for the journey begins now. Buckle up, hold on tight, and remember, in the heart of fear, every tale is terrifying. Now, let's begin our journey into the horrors beyond imagination. Welcome to a realm of the unseen, where your deepest fears come to life. We invite you to journey with us into the depths of the uncharted, the inexplicable, and the cryptic. Are you ready to explore the horrors that lie beyond your imagination? To confront the unseen terrors that lurk in the shadows? To gaze into the abyss and feel the chill of the unknown? Today, we take you on a journey that will test your courage, challenge your beliefs, and awaken your darkest fears. So brace yourself, for we are about to venture into a world where reality merges with the supernatural, where the living cohabitate with the spectral, where every corner hides a chilling secret. Enter, if you dare, into the heart of the unseen terror. Have you ever felt the chill of an unseen spectre, a phantasmal menace lurking in your solitude? This question plunges us deep into the shadowy abyss of our psyche, awakening an eerie intrigue that compels us towards the darkness, urging us to unravel the cosmic enigmas that surround and terrify us. Therein lies our fascination with the uncharted, the horror of the inexplicable, and the enthralling allure of the cryptic. Today, we're plummeting into a dimension that thrives on dread, mystery, and suspense. We're entering a realm veiled in sinister shadows that exist beyond the familiar boundaries of life. We invite you to imagine a world unlike any other. A secluded, whisper-quiet town, ensnared in the desolate, cold grip of Mother Nature. Majestic rolling hills that ripple with a foreboding aura, silent lakes reflecting the melancholy of the sky, scattered cottages concealed across the landscape, and the biting chill of the air, untouched by the ceaseless commotion and pollution of the bustling urban world. This place is a remote retreat, a sanctuary of solitude where time stands still, falling prey to the bewitching charm of the wilderness. Life here is primitive and unhurried. The people, their earnestness and their warmth, add an unsettling familiarity to the town. Every resident has a macabre tale to spin, and each narrative intensifies the town's haunting legend. Here, every face summons disturbing recollections. Every tale is a shared nightmare. Every incident becomes a cryptic chapter in the town's dark folklore. However, when the lush leaves mutate into ominous hues and the summer air adopts a frosty edge, a curtain of terror descends on this paradisal town. The tranquility vanishes, replaced by a spine-tingling fear that engulfs the town like a haunting fog. With the arrival of October, the once peaceful atmosphere shatters, supplanted by a suffocating ambience of horror and dread that hangs heavy in the air. The previously warm days metamorphose into bone-chilling nights, announcing the commencement of a terrifying season. It carries a sinister premonition that petrifies even the most courageous Halloween. This town awakens from its peaceful slumber, not to the comforting crowing of roosters or the hum of daily chores, but to an assortment of strange and petrifying occurrences that unsettle and terrify. A ghastly apparition, an unseen puppet master of terror, descends upon the town. It skulks in the unseen crevices, lurks in the deepest shadows, and engulfs in its spectral clutches, maintaining an iron-cold grip. Ordinary objects shift mysteriously, lights pulse ominously without a source, doors creak open as if moved by phantom hands. On particularly icy mornings, the villagers awaken to discover chilling carved on their frost-coated windows, a chilling tribute to the unseen terror that pervades their lives. This entity, devoid of a face or form, reveals its presence with a paralyzing chill on their necks, a spectral breeze on unnaturally silent nights. Every Halloween, it's as if the town mutates into a grotesque theatre, for the streets echo with unseen footsteps, trees bend to its ghastly rhythm, and houses shudder under its spectral touch. Each corner of the town, every nook and cranny, seems to be possessed by this spectral force. The deafening silence of the night affirms the unseen horror that has the town in its frosty grip. As the first rays of sunlight pierce the icy dawn, the town exhales collective sighs of relief. However, the unseen horror has already imprinted its chilling mark. The echoes of laughter and merriment from the previous Halloween festivities are supplanted by a lingering sense of terror, a grim keepsake of the phantom's visit. The question lingers, a spectral query that refuses to dissipate, even as the town tentatively steps into the normalcy of a new day. Will this horror return next year? And if it does, who will be its next? What if your usual shortcut home transformed into your most bone-chilling nightmare? A spine-tingling question to ask as we descend into this tale of dread and terror. Picture a pack of friends, their contagious laughter echoing through the bitter, biting autumn air. They had recently revelled in a local festival, feasting on the flavours of candied apples and pumpkin treats. The night was in its infancy, and they made the fatal decision of taking a quicker route through a foreboding hollow. This was not merely an ordinary hollow, but one that carried a dark reputation for its unsettling atmosphere, especially as the gloomy veil of All Hallows' Eve fell upon it. The uncanny quiet, the rustle of the fallen leaves, the cryptic nocturnal creatures, all contributing to an environment that could freeze the blood in anyone's veins. As they traversed the overused path through the hollow, the moonlight, cold and harsh, started casting morbid silhouettes that turned the hollow into a breeding ground for the imagination. The looming tree branches morphed into skeletal claws, poised to snatch any naive wanderer. The rustling leaves whispered tales of horror, as if the wind was the harbinger stories of the lost and the doomed. Each footstep amplified the chilling orchestra of the hollow. Suddenly, the laughter that once filled the air was choked out, replaced by a suffocating silence. The ominous quiet seemed to swallow their previous mirth, replacing it with a seeping dread. The friends exchanged worried glances, their faces ashen under the grim luminescence of the moon. Their former cheerful laughter was replaced by a tense hush, the only audible sound being the crunch of leaves being crushed under their hastened steps. Their footsteps boomed through the hollow like a sinister suddenly, a shadow sliced through the trees, quick and elusive. A terrified shriek pierced the quiet, sending a chill down the spines of the other friends. Their hearts hammered against their ribs, their breaths ragged and shallow as they tried to make sense of the fleeting figure. Their eyes darted frantically, attempting to comprehend the shadowy apparitions in their peripheral vision. The whispers of the wind became a crescendo, encircling them in a cold gust, the words unintelligible, yet petrifying. An unforeseen pursuit commenced abruptly. An unseen predator, chillingly real, was hot on their trail. They bolted, their terror weighing down their legs, their screams rebounding off the hollow walls. They stumbled, they fell, but their fear propelled them to get up and continue. The relentless entity maintained its pursuit, its presence an incessant nightmare snapping at their heels. Their lungs screamed for air, but fear spurred them on. Exhausted and petrified, they finally stumbled out of the hollow. They looked back, tensed for the sight of their pursuer, but there was nothing, just the hollow, washed in the ghostly moonlight, silent, and the hollow seemed to taunt them, its silence a harsh contrast to the terrifying pursuit they had barely survived. The terror of that night, the whispers in the wind, the shadowy apparitions, and the relentless chase forever etched into their psyche. The smiles and laughter from the start of the night seemed like an elusive dream, replaced by the chilling confrontation with the unseen. The fear was tangible, an icy memento of their grotesque journey through the hollow. As they staggered home, the realization dawned that their shortcut had mutated into a horrifying nightmare. A nightmare that was now a permanent scar on their memory. They may have escaped the hollow, but the chilling memories of that dreadful night are forever seared into their minds. What if your usual shortcut home mutated into your most bone-chilling nightmare? A thought enough to freeze the warmest of hearts. What if your Halloween costume was more than a disguise, but a death knell? A sinister curse lurks within, whispering tales of lifelong torment and wreckage. Visualize an unassuming Halloween garment, cloaked in an ominous and palpable air of malevolence, as real as the doom it forecasts. Envision a costume, a somber, menacing being that spreads roots of despair and disorder wherever it roams. This is no regular instrument of dread, a conduit of a vile curse that afflicts not only the wearer, but also those entangled with them. The curse woven into it is not a transient misfortune, but a relentless tempest that indiscriminately devastates the lives of its bearers, reshaping their fates irrevocably. Delve into the bone-chilling narrative of this horrifying tale, an account that freezes the blood of even the bravest. The story of a cursed costume, its ordinary exterior veiling a malevolent core. A garment of such deceptive a bringer of destruction for those brazen enough to wear it. To the unsuspecting observer, it may seem innocuous, but underneath its guise, it conceals a petrifying secret that eludes comprehension. The costume's appearance is far from disturbing. No, it's much more heinous. It's the calamity it inflicts upon those courageous or reckless enough to drape it over themselves. This attire, in all its misleading simplicity, intertwines a curse into its very threads that rewrites the definition of terror for its victims. Journey back in time to the birth of Curse, its inaugural prey. A buoyant youth, his spirit filled to the brim with aspirations. On a doomed Halloween night he donned the costume, blissfully ignorant of the impending darkness lurking to consume existence. His life took a gruesome turn the following day, when he was caught in a horrific accident, a disaster so intense that he suffered debilitating injuries, demanding months of excruciating recovery. Was it mere misfortune, or the insidious influence of the curse? The second wearer was a vivacious woman, the heart every gathering she graced. She slipped into the costume, heedless of the lurking danger. Shortly after, she was hit by a sudden severe illness that baffled everyone. Medical maestros were flummoxed, unable to decipher a cause for her sudden decline. Murmurs of the curse began to swirl menacingly once more. The third victim was a defiant soul, a man who scoffed at the mere mention of the curse. He wore the costume, brazenly provoking this supposed myth. Little did he realize that within a week he would be stripped of all he cherished. His life fractured into ruins, reducing him to a hollow husk of the man he once was. With each new wearer, the horrifying pattern continued. Accidents of gut-wrenching severity, unexplained incurable sicknesses, life-ruining tragedies, each event more horrifying than the previous. Time and again the costume another victim, leaving a path of despair in its wake. Attempts to obliterate the costume proved futile. It survived infernos, incessant shredding, even a ritualistic burial aimed at cutting off its curse. Each time it re-emerged, unharmed, unblemished, ready to ensnare its next unsuspecting prey. The costume's spine-chilling presence, its silent existence, its frosty aura, is a perpetual reminder of the curse it harbours. A reminder that beneath its seemingly innocent exterior, it houses a dark curse capable of bringing even the mightiest to their knees. Its existence stands as a horrifying testament to the horrors that can lurk within the most ordinary-looking objects. A testament to the bone-chilling truth that sometimes the most mundane items can carry the deadliest curses. And so the cursed costume persists, a living monument of the fear and devastation it has wrought. It's chilling with the sobs and shrieks of those unfortunate enough to wear it, their lives forever scarred by its curse. A harrowing reminder that sometimes the most innocuous-looking items can bear the deadliest curses. An eerie testament to the terrifying reality that horror can manifest where you least expect it. For the cursed costume there is no end, there is no escape from its curse. It lies in wait, biding its time for its next victim, ready to unleash its terror anew. It serves as an ongoing reminder that sometimes the most commonplace objects can bear the most monstrous curses. Could all pumpkin carvers be clandestine forces of evil, masquerading as mere artists? Ponder upon this chilling tale. A secluded hamlet, indistinguishable from numerous others, ominously nestled in the heart of the country. This town held a certain chilling allure that differentiated it from the mundane. It was the birthplace of an eerily skilled pumpkin carver whose skill sent shivers down the spine of the entire region, hailed as the most sinister talent the country had ever seen. This master craftsman's hands didn't just create, they resurrected the dead within his art. His pumpkin figures were not just mere sculptures, they were the haunting manifestation of a tormented artist's soul, forever trapped within the shell of an innocent pumpkin. The arrival of the autumn season signaled the town's transformation into a nightmarish realm. The streets would drown in the eerie orange glow emitted from the macabre sculpted pumpkins, their demonic grins and haunting eyes casting an unsettling spectral gloom over the town. This annual horror show was a testament to the carver's chilling craft, which compelled people from neighbouring towns to travel miles just to witness the bone-chilling atmosphere the carved pumpkins invoked. At the height of his terrifying reign, the carver vanished into the abyss. Without any foreshadowing, without leaving a shred of evidence, he evaporated. His sudden disappearance left a gaping wound in the town's Halloween. The once vibrant, anticipated celebration plunged into a pit of despair. An oppressive cloud of uncertainty enveloped the town, inciting a fear among its denizens. As the year wore on, and autumn crept back in with the rustling leaves, a series of eerie occurrences took place. The frosty chill of the season brought with it a revived sense of dread and anticipation. Terrifyingly carved pumpkins began to mysteriously emerge on the doorsteps across the town. Each one was a masterpiece of terror, carved with such precision that it left the townsfolk paralyzed in fear. These pumpkins varied in size and form, yet shared the same horrifying charm, the same unmistakable signature that could only belong to the vanished carver. The confounding question that plagued everyone was, who was leaving these morbid tokens? And where was the carver himself? The mystery intensified with every passing day, each new pumpkin adding to the mounting horror. With every Halloween, the townsfolk would wake up to find a fresh collection of pumpkins adorning their doorsteps. The sight of these pumpkins, grotesque yet mesmerizing, evoked a cyclone of emotions among the residents. They induced terror, fascination, and a sense of dread that was impossible to articulate. They served as a chilling reminder of the tale of the missing carver, the man who was once the heart of their Halloween celebrations and was now a source of terror and speculation. These pumpkins were a disturbing echo of a man who had transformed their town into a horror show. Each carving was a testament to his unrivaled skill, his obsession with his dark craft, his twisted affection for the town. These terrifying carvings were the spectral remnants of his vanished existence. They were a source of fear, awe, and melancholic nostalgia. Yet they also carried a sinister implication of unease, a dread that the carver might still be lurking in the shadows, silently observing his terrified subjects. This phantom artist continued to terrorize the town with his horrifying carvings, turning each Halloween into a gruesome spectacle. The townsfolk would await each Halloween with dread, each new pumpkin, each fresh reminder of the lost carver. But as the last pumpkin was set, an icy silence would descend upon town, laden with fear and mystery. The town held its breath, waiting, dreading, for the dawn to break, marking the end of another horrifying Halloween, the end of another chilling chapter in the spine-chilling saga of the missing carver. As the final pumpkin is placed, the town clenches in fear, waiting for the dawn to break, signifying the end of another tormenting Halloween. Are these tales mere folklore or a terrifying reality? As we draw the curtains on these chilling narratives, we delve into the realm of fear and suspense, a place where dread is your only companion. Each story, each character, each setting takes us on a journey through the unknown, challenging our beliefs and pushing the boundaries of our comfort zone. These tales are not for the faint-hearted. They compel us to confront our deepest fears and question the reality we comfortably inhabit. They remind us of the chilling fact that what we fear most may not be the monsters under our bed, but the horrors that lurk within our own minds, waiting to be awakened. So, as you ponder these stories, ask yourself, are you brave enough to face the horrors beyond your imagination? As the veil between our world and the spirit world thins this Halloween, remember these tales and tread carefully, for you never know what horrors lie beyond your imagination. We hope you've enjoyed this chilling journey into the realm of fear and suspense. If you're brave enough to face more horrors beyond your imagination, make sure to subscribe and join us in our next exploration of the unknown. Did these tales send a chill down your spine? If so, hit the like button and let us know which story frightened you the most. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever experienced something unexplainable, something that made your heart skip a beat? Share your own terrifying tales with us. Stay tuned, dear viewer, for more horrors beyond your imagination are yet to come.